Hi Taurus, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your March 2021 monthly tarot forecast. This is a reading for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So guys, I would like to say welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. I do appreciate it. Also, if you could please give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that as well. All right, so Taurus, we're starting out with the Seven of Wands. Let's see, what does the sign of Taurus have coming up in the month of March? Okay, we have the Three of Wands. Taurus. What does Taurus have coming up in the month of March, please? Okay, wow, we have the Five of Swords. All right, we have the Ace of Cups. We do have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. It was almost completely in the reverse. Many of you can turn this around. Taurus. Oh my goodness, what a spread, Taurus. What do you have going on? Okay, we have the Seven of Swords. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. Taurus. We have the Nine of Wands. All right. We have the Star, and then energy going into April. We have the Hermit with the Page of Wands. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, Taurus, my apologies for the glare, we have the Four of Swords, which is good. Okay. So I do see some drama here, Taurus, mainly in the past. But the good news is that you are healing. Let's see, we have the Four of Swords. Some of you Taurians in the month of March, you could be maybe going on vacay, you could be taking a break, you could be taking a break from a relationship, or maybe you're taking some time off of work. Okay. We have the Four of Swords, we have the Six of Cups. This could be closure coming in. Some of you are healing a relationship, mending a relationship. Okay, so we have the Tower. Maybe there was an argument for some of you. There definitely can be an apology, yeah. For some of you, this is an apology coming in, or you, Taurus, you could be actually taking action here. You could be reaching out to someone. You may be apologizing to someone. We have very strong water energy here, very, very strong, actually all of the above. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There's a lot of water here. Also, there's a lot of wands here as well. So maybe some of you dealing with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Yeah. So we see you recovering. So maybe the month of February was, for some of you, it could have been a little intense. There could have been an argument. Others, there might be something going on with the child. Maybe some of you even have you might have a couple of kids, one younger, one older. Maybe you guys had to move house. I see some of you Taurians exhausted. So here in March, I do see you resting. So that's good. You do have a lot of very defensive energy here. In the spread, Taurus, we have the 7 of Wands, we have the 9 of Wands. So we see you wary. We definitely see that your guard is up. You might have distanced yourself from someone. So if there was a breakup, you guys, the majority of you wouldn't be under the same roof. There definitely would be physical distance between you. And for those of you that are in a long distance relationship, you know, that definitely might have been an issue in the past. Now, it could be that some of you were maybe dealing with someone who was a little narcissistic, someone who was playing games. We have the 5 of Swords here at your foundation. So this is you feeling wronged by whatever happened. Again, for some of you, it's an argument. It's an argument. And maybe it was a heated argument with the Tower. It could have got nasty with the 5 of Swords. Someone could have been nasty with their words, and so we do see an apology. And that might be the challenge, is maybe some of you Taurians that I'm connecting with, you don't want to forgive this person at least at the start of the month. You know, energy can always change. And so at the start of the month, you're definitely very guarded. And it's because for many of you, you were open in the recent past. You were open. We have the Ace of Cups here. So this could have been new emotions being stirred. You know, maybe you developed feelings for someone. If not, you were open to something here. There was a possibility in the recent past, but maybe someone... You may feel like someone played you, or someone had their own agenda, and unfortunately it wasn't positive. You know, someone had bad intentions. You didn't, Taurus, but the person you were dealing with may have. Those of you in a long-term relationship, again, there could have been a fight, a breakup, a separation. Many of you will come back together. You will work on this. Now, for some of you, for a handful of you Taurians, it could be that you want to get married. I'm definitely reading for some Taurians where you want a relationship to grow. You know, that could be the reason why, you know, you and your partner, you and your person were having problems. Maybe you want the happily ever after, Taurus. You may want to get married or have a family. And that could have been the problem. So if there was an argument, it could have actually stemmed from that. For some of you, that's what I'm seeing here. And if not you, it could be the other person as well. Now, coming up here in the near future, we do have the 7 of Swords. So you do have a couple of 7s. The number 7 might be significant. the Seven of Swords can be you suspicious of someone. Could be you spying on someone, or you just suspicious of someone. Can also represent you being strategic, Taurus. You having a strategy. Not all of you will resonate with that, but for some of you, yeah, for some of you, you definitely have a plan. And I definitely see you very patient. Now, this could be on the business front for some of you. For some of you, I do see you very successful. We have the Nine of Pentacles in the position of your power. This talks about status. This talks about you being independently, for some of you, could be wealthy, but you're financially very secure. You're in a good place. And you definitely want to protect what's yours. So, you know, maybe for those of you that this is on the relationship front, this could be that the person that you're involved with, Taurus, you know, maybe they want to marry you. It could be, you know, the other way around. It could be that they want to grow with you because, Taurus, the way you're being viewed is we have the Nine of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles. So 9, you actually have a few nines. 9 may be significant. But this is a cycle that's actually nearing the end here. But if you're involved with somebody, and maybe you guys are taking a break here in March, they may view you as, you know, someone who has their walls up. This is actually a very suspicious energy. Maybe they view you as not trusting others, having trust problems, you know, working very hard to be where you're at or to be in the position that you're in, and definitely very protective as far as letting others in, protecting what you have. Taurus, definitely very guarded. And maybe someone wants to marry you, but you're not ready for that, Taurus. Something like that. It's something like that. This is quite interesting. And that's the challenge, is allowing for something to grow. You have this very defensive, protective energy here, Taurus, and it's because you were done wrong in some way in the past with the Five of Swords here. At your foundation, this was somebody doing you wrong in the past. Someone had bad intentions. Yes, we see you healing in the recent past. But we see you having good intentions and then somebody else not having the best intentions. And so, yeah. In the hopes and fears, we do have the Star. Maybe wishing for more healing to occur here. Lots of healing energy around this. But I think you have faith. I think that, you know, this is you pausing, Taurus, reflecting, meditating. I think that you're looking at everything, maybe trying to see things from a different perspective, especially with the Three of Wands here. That is the challenge, but I definitely see you trying to do that, which is good. This is you definitely thinking about everything that has gone on. And I think you're hoping for the best, really. with the star in this position. You're hoping for the best. You're maybe hoping to maybe even heal a relationship, to mend a relationship. And maybe you've been dealing with someone who has their guard up. If this is not you, Taurus, you're dealing with someone who's very, very guarded. You know, you could be dealing with someone who has trust issues, or maybe even like abandonment issues, something like that. But energy going into April, we do have the Hermit with the Page of Wands. So while you're healing and while you're reflecting, news is going to come in with the Page of Wands. This can be exciting news, something that excites you. Maybe you're waiting on this, Taurus. Sometimes for me, this can be a dramatic personality. So it could be a Virgo. Some of you may be dealing with a Virgo, or you could be dealing with an old soul. Maybe you're dealing with someone who, they could be an old soul. They could be a little antisocial. They may be older. This person may be like a mentor, teacher, something like that. And so if they are someone who stays indoors a lot, you know, they can get excited, I'm sure, easily. Because with the Page of Wands, sometimes for me, this can be someone who, you know, gets very excitable. And so, you know, you might have a Virgo. You might have a Virgo, or even a fire sign who is reaching out to you here at this time. Others, you're learning something. Oh, look at this. When I split the cards, we have the Sun. So yeah, clarity is coming in. Maybe you're waiting on this, but news is coming in. There's something you're learning. But let's do some clarifying. So first, I'm going to look at the Seven of Wands. Your ex might be a Virgo. You know, maybe you're going to hear from a Virgo unexpectedly here. This person may, if they're not an old soul, you know, this person could be a little dramatic. They might like attention. Yeah, look at that. Wow. The Hermit twice. Many of you are dealing with the Virgo. All right, let's take a look at this Five of Swords at your foundation. Yeah, wow. Let's look at the Seven of Swords. Lots of swords here, Taurus. Communication is coming in, even if you're taking a break. Some of you Taurians, this is you reflecting. This is you maybe meditating, thinking about what it is that maybe you want to say to someone, because there's definitely going to be communication. All right, let's take a look at the Nine of Wands. And then I'm going to clarify this Hermit with the Page of Wands. All right, that was Justice. Yep. And now I'm going to look at the Hermit with the Page of Wands. Take these. Oh, okay, wow. That's interesting. There's Judgment, so it's Judgment Day. It's decision time, Taurus. This is quite interesting. Some of you, it's a legal matter. There could be a legal resolution that's finally coming in with Judgment. We have Justice. We have the Ace of Swords. We do have the Hermit, which can be someone who's guiding you, someone who's helping you. It could be your attorney. Yeah, I'm just going to jump over here first. So clarifying the Hermit with the Page of Wands, we have the King of Wands. We have the King of Wands, the Empress, the King of Cups, the Emperor, and then the Nine of Wands. So there's a lot of characters involved in this situation. Some of you, it's a legal matter, but there's a lot of players here. There's a lot of characters. For those of you getting a divorce, for those of you where this is a relationship matter, you know, what's interesting is we have the Empress here. We have the Emperor. We have this King of Cups in between them, which I find that to be very interesting. So it could be that you had Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces come in between you and your husband, your wife. Maybe some of you were married to or in a relationship with an Aries, because behind the Empress is the King of Wands. So that's, you know, that's interesting. That is interesting. And then we have the Nine of Wands again. So you could be dealing with someone who's closed off, someone who's, you know, very defensive. You also could be that way. You may have blocked this person. But many of you, you're hearing either from this person. So for many of you, it's a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. It's a fire sign person. This person actually may be letting their guard down, or maybe they're trying to. And if you're not hearing directly from this person, you're hearing from one of these players, one of these characters about this person. So it's quite interesting. And remember, this can always go both ways. We have Justice with the Nine of Wands. So yeah, you know, if this is you, Taurus, which this is how you're being viewed, if your, you know, guard is up and you're definitely very weary when it comes to a particular matter, it's because you have a reason with Justice here. So, you know, if your guard is up with someone, you know, again, they did you wrong in some way. There was an injustice. When I have the Five of Swords and Justice, there was an injustice for many of you. You know, you went through, you know, maybe some karmic lessons, and, you know, it's left you a little tired, a little weary. We do see you actually resting here in March, which is good. This is you also persevering, you know, especially if someone stole from you, your family. You're not going to give up with the Nine of Wands. If someone did lie to you, or if someone stole from you, that would be coming out into the open with the Ace of Swords. You would be hearing about this, or you would see things clearly. Taurus. Looking at the Seven of Wands, I have the Hermit. Many of you are dealing with the Virgo. And then looking at this Five of Swords, I have the Three of Swords. So this can be someone who betrayed you, Taurus. Someone who betrayed you. Someone who broke your heart. Yeah, also you wanting to be alone with the Hermit energy, very much wanting to separate yourself, wanting to rest. Yeah, so it's definitely quite the interesting reading. We do see you in a good place, though, Taurus. Some of you very much want to be alone in the month of March. Let's pull you an additional guidance card. What is the advice for Taurus for March, please? I do apologize if you hear any background noise. Okay. All right, so let's focus on your career and finances for Taurus, please. What's the advice? Okay. All right. Now, let's look at your love life, Taurus, for the month of March. Taurus. All right, these all came out. And I just want one more card for Taurus, please, for the month of March, looking at their love life. My apologies for the background noise. Yeah, wow. Okay. All right, so Taurus, we do have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. So for some of you, a Sag is significant, but justice will be served. Like I mentioned earlier, oftentimes when I have the Five of Swords with justice in the same spread, it's talking about an injustice. Justice will be served. All right, so just know that luck is on your side. Looking at career, we have donations and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you. You know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. So maybe needing to be a little bit more charitable here, Taurus, in the month of March. Some of you could be maybe making some donations. If that's something you've been thinking about doing, definitely do that. It is the springtime here in the States, and so some of you Taurians, because I see you at home a lot, some of you, what you could be doing is cleaning out your house, doing some spring cleaning. And what some of you Taurians will do is maybe you're going to donate some stuff. Maybe you have some unused things. You could be making some donations here. Others, you could be volunteering, especially if you're retired, if you don't work for a living, if you don't have to work for a living, you could be volunteering. All right, so when it comes to matters of the heart, Taurus, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And then we also have let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So take what resonates, leave the rest. If you're not hanging on to an ex, and you're like, I don't need to release an ex, then the message for you, Taurus, is you have to clear your energy. The time has come to clear your energy. So cleanse yourself. But also your home, your workspace, your environment. With this combination, yeah, the message here for you, Taurus, is maybe needing to be more social, especially with the Hermit twice, the Four of Swords. I know that some of you, you are heartbroken, you are healing. But yeah, that's really what I'm getting with this. Cleanse your energy, Taurus. Cleanse your space. Again, some of you may be doing some spring cleaning. And make some time for friends. And then we also have forgiveness. I forgive myself. I am forgiven. So forgive yourself. There could be someone around you who wants you to forgive them, Taurus. We have very, very strong Virgo energy here. So for many of you, it's a Virgo. And if you go watch the Virgo reading, Virgos have new love coming in, but then we also got some reconciliation messages for them as well. So it could be that a Virgo is trying to reconcile with you, Taurus. But I see many of you holding off on doing that. I think that, you know, for a lot of the Taurians that I'm connecting with here for the month of March, you just want to be on your own. You just want to do your own thing. Yeah. All right, Taurus. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed. Stay tuned for the How Your Person Feels readings. Those are coming up in the very near future. If you are wondering about your ex, if you are dealing with a particular person, stay tuned for those readings. All right, guys, I do want to wish you a very blessed month of March. Take care.